What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Street, the guy who never gets beat. And today I'm bringing you guys a tips and tricks video. And today we're going over the LSAT light machine gun in Black Ops 2. Now, I think this is one of the best light machine guns in Black Ops 2. So if you're interested in this video, stay tuned because we'll be going over how to use the LSAT, how to do good with it, and what to use on it, what class setups and attachments. So let's get started, guys. The fire rate on the LSAT light machine gun is a 12 out of 20. The damage is also a 12 out of 20. The range is a 13 out of 20. The accuracy is a 12 out of 20 also, and the foregrip has a 16 out of 20. So basically what that means is if you add foregrip, you add 4 more points to your accuracy, and that makes it 16 out of 20, which makes it one of the most accurate LMGs in Black Ops 2. And if you guys haven't noticed, my class setup is in the top right corner of this video, so look at it, check it out. You might want to use it because I think that is the best class setup with the LSAT in Black Ops 2. Now, I also use adjustable stock because adjustable stock also helps your aim. You can move faster while aiming down sights. And with the LMG, you don't want to try to aim as soon as you get in the gunfight as you would do with a SMG, because this is not made for running gunning. This is made for a more defensive playstyle, not camping playstyle. You can use it as a camping playstyle, but I don't recommend it because I don't like campers. But use it as a more defensive playstyle. Use it to your advantage. Don't go around running gun and try to drop shot, shoot people with LMGs 2 feet away. It's not gonna work, guys. So yeah, guys, I think this is one of the best light machine guns in Black Ops 2. And we know in all of the Call of Duties, the LMGs have succeeded most in range and damage. And if you use the foregrip, it exceeds even more in accuracy. So in other Call of Duties like Modern Warfare 3, it always took 3 shots to the chest to kill someone with an LMG. And it's the same in Black Ops 2. It takes 3 shots to the chest to kill someone with the LMG, which is shots on target. Now the range has also been essential. So light machine gun makes it a very long range, deadly, accurate weapon. Now we all know the mobility is not too high because this gun is not made for running gunners, people like to run around, or people who like to rush. It takes a long time to master the light machine guns, and it's a really different experience because it takes longer to aim down sights. You know, you have to shoot longer to kill your enemy. It's not real mobile, and you have to stick to long range distances, because I know a lot of you guys, you like to run around, you know, drop shot, hip fire, use laser sights, but not in this case with the LMG. I also have noticed that in Black Ops 2, there's no more reloading fast with the LMGs. There's no more reloading fast. In other Call of Duties, we've always had sleight of hand there for us if we want to reload faster. Not in Black Ops 2. In Black Ops 2, there's no fast mag on the LMG, so that means you basically have to reload the original way. You have to reload slowly. It takes about 7 to 8 seconds to reload the LMGs in this game. And I've took a while to master these LMGs to let you guys know the best insight and how to do the best with them. Now there's also different maps that you want to use the LMG in. You don't want to go up and hijack with the LMG trying to do good, because it's just not going to work. You want to stick to your long range maps that have a lot of head glitches and lines of sight where you could basically pick the enemy off from a distance. Because think about it, guys. An SMG versus an LMG and a long range combat, who's going to win? Of course, the gun with the most accuracy, range, and damage, and that is the LMG. So we skip back into round 2, and also if the LMG is going against an assault rifle. We all know the assault rifle has more range than the SMG, a little bit more damage, but accuracy is about the same. But still, the LMG will outmaster both of those guns in the long range combat. Now, with the LMG in this game, you don't need to use red dot sight. Well, in particular, you don't need to use red dot sight or any kind of sight on the LSAT. Now, a sight that I found very useful though is the target finder, but I kind of like to get up in the enemy's face a little bit more, not too far. I like to still stick with my long range combat, but most of the time I don't use the target finder, because basically if you come in a situation like this right here where the enemy is really kind of close to you, you will need some iron sights or something like that. You won't need a target finder, because we all know with the LMGs it takes longer to aim down sights, and just putting on a target finder, that will mess you up. And if you put on quick draw, you won't have any other slots for your other attachments like adjustable stock, aka stock or profile Modern Warfare 3. You won't have room for foregrip, and foregrip is essential with a light machine gun, because with foregrip, no more recoil, guys. And you know that LMGs have more recoil than any other gun in the game, basically because they hold about 75 to 100 bullets, and they have a pretty nice fire rate and long damage, long range, and it basically excels in the damage and range category, so that will cause it to have more recoil. So once you put on a foregrip, it will take off that recoil, so in your long range fights you can be more accurate while using the adjustable stock and the foregrip. It will make it more accurate, and it will reduce the recoil that you will have to put up with if you didn't have those attachments. Now, there's also a lot of other ways you can do good with the LSAT LMG in Black Ops 2. These just the attachments and things like that I noticed have worked for me. So let me also talk about the perks that I'm using in this gameplay. I'm using Ghost, Hardline, Toughness. I'm using Toughness, and what's the other perk? I'm using Scavenger, and I am using Dexterity. Now guys, keep in mind that these perks weren't set up the game. Like, I wasn't planning to use these perks. These perks are just sudden. I just put on the LSAT, put on the attachments I think will work the best, because it was in a mid-game situation where I had to create my class really fast, and I wouldn't run those perks. What I would actually run in the perk category is probably Ghost, Hardline, Toughness, Scavenger, and Tactical Mask. Now, I think those are the best, because you don't really need to aim down your sights faster after sprinting with Dexterity, because you won't be getting up real close to the enemy. You'll be sticking to your long ranges with the LMG, so Dexterity is not needed. Dexterity is more needed for a gun like a SMG or maybe an assault rifle, but never the case with the LMG. The LMG should always be run with something like Tactical Mask, or you can substitute any perk for that. And as you see here, you want to make sure you head glitch with this weapon, because honestly guys, if you're in the open and you're going against a good player that has an SMG and an assault rifle and they're really accurate, you're not going to get the kill, guys, because believe it or not, in most open areas, there's not much line of sight. Well, there's lines of sight, but there's also lines of sight for the enemy too. So what I'm basically saying is you want to find the position where it's essential to you and not essential to the enemy. So comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Tell me if you enjoy. But it's been your boy Street. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, y'all.